I'm gonna post this after this, and so many people are gonna get so mad. I can see the YouTube comments blowing up right now. What's up, YouTube? My name is Achilles, and it is Rider Week. That is right. Today, we are doing a tier list ranking all the main forms of the main Kamen Riders through all 50 years. I'm a big fan of tier lists, especially with random stuff like Rider forms or Rider super forms and all that stuff. And I love doing them on my Twitch. So come check it out, twitch.tv/Achilles every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 7 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday, and 7 a.m. on Saturday mornings. Let's get to it. We got all our riders stacked up here. We're going A, B, C, D, F, you know, average grading scale, like we're in elementary school and stuff. First one up, Ichigo Nego. Rider 1, Rider 2, absolutely iconic. A tier list. These suits, so dumb, but so perfect. Add row above. The gods, 1 and 2. V3, I think V3 gets a B. I think it tries to reiterate on something that wasn't broken, if that makes sense. I wish for V3 they would have went in an opposite direction altogether. Rider Man, once again, I think goes in the wrong direction, dropping down to a C. It's just a weird open mouth and everything. Kamen Rider X's helmet, weird. Has a V on it, not an X. Yeah, he has X on his tummy. That's okay. I feel like after Ichigo and Nego, we're just going the same way. Like they're trying to iterate on it, but they're not iterating enough to be something special. I think with that said, X gets a D from me. Kamen Rider Amazon, which they finally decided to go an absolute completely different way with it. I think Amazon is absolutely beautiful. I just think it represents what it's trying to do very well. Amazon goes up there in the B tier with V3. Look at this buff ass fool. They were like, hey, this suit needs muscles, but where? The shoulders. Our Kamen Rider absolutely works traps out all freaking day. Make it look like balloon animals. My problem with Stronger is that it looks like an inflatable suit, which is why Stronger goes in the C tier. Skyrider. This may be the most basic suit. He just looks bland. I feel weird because I've went BCD, BC, right back to D. Skyrider, bad design. Super 1, another big departure from color-wise what they were doing before. I am a fan as well. It's very minimalistic, like I like the colors. Super 1, real good design. He's going in B tier. Super 1 in B tier. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who this is. We gotta find him. Big fan. Kamen Rider ZX from Birth of the 10th Kamen Riders all together. Kind of looks like a secondary rider, I'm not gonna lie. Kamen Rider Zeto Cross. What a cool name. Leaves me wanting something and I'm not sure what. ZX or Zeto Cross, I'm gonna put him in D tier. Just leave something to be desired for sure. Next up, Kamen Rider Black, super influential, just sleek as hell. Definitely wearing underwear and then the pants inside the underwear for some reason. But you know, it was cool back in the day. Let's go. Black is going in B tier. Black RX, I have a special place in my heart for Black RX. I thought this was the coolest suit ever. In fact, my first figure art I ever bought was Black RX. Saban's Masked Rider is our first A tier. Just took an already great design and made it better, which isn't easy to do. Shin, not even a piece of armor like we've been talking about so far. Shin is just a straight up monster. Terrifying, horrific, extraordinary. Just a great feat of practical effects. A great movie monster. Shin, easy B tier for me. Yeah, it achieves what it's going for. Kamen Rider ZO, such a streamlined, simple suit. I think it gets what it's trying to achieve. It looks easy to move in, which is like a big thing for me. ZO, easy B. Kamen Rider J, almost the exact same. We got like the level up lines here, but it's also more rubbery. I think I'm gonna put him in a C. Starting us off in the Heisei generation, we've got Kamen Rider Kuga. Iconic. That's the best I can say about it. Kuga gets an A for me because it's just so striking. Like you see that suit walking through the streets and you're like, damn, that is clean. That is somebody. And I think it's an amazing way to iterate off of Ichigo and Nego. You still have the callbacks and the helmet and the chest plate, but you're doing your own thing. Even with the belt, you're doing your own thing and you're just up in it times 10. Agito to me definitely should have been like secondary Kuga. It looks like a Kuga suit. Sort of like hey, we got Kuga from Wish. So, Agito, C tier. Ryuki, otherwise known as Dragon Knight in the US. The helmet went a completely different direction of anything we've had so far. You got the lines over the eyes, hiding the eyes for the first time. I would put Ryuki, for me, at a B. Faiz is your high-tech looking boy. It looks great. If I were to imagine like the government makes a suit, Faiz would be that suit easily. I would put Faiz in B. A higher B, but definitely a B tier. Kamen Rider Blade. Blade definitely looks like a shark. I look at this and I'm like, that's a shark. That's a shark, man. This season, all about waterworks. Blade for me is a C. Nothing too spectacular about it. Kamen Rider Hibiki. Obviously, wasn't supposed to be a rider. Everybody knows that. I look at this and I don't think Kamen Rider. They went so far out there that they deserve all the respect in the world. Hibiki going up in B tier. It's simple, it's streamlined, it's a striking color. It just looks great, but it doesn't feel ridery enough. So that's why I'm sticking it in B. Where is Kabuto going on the list? I'm gonna be honest, this is one that I struggled with. The technological rider that I just look at and I think that is high tech. The belt is so streamlined. It's just the click it in, pull the handle. It's so sick, looks so gratifying to use. Kabuto goes A tier for me. I think you see Kabuto in the street, same thing next to Kuga or next to Black RX, and you're just amazed. Like I can show anyone Kabuto and they would be like, that is a sick suit. Den-O, I am on episode 15 and I've been there for about 2 months. I think I like this season so far. I just haven't kept watching it. Den-O's armor, literally one of the best I've ever seen. It just serves its purpose so well. Like it's a train track. Kamen Rider Kiva is the suit in Kamen Rider that just has ridiculously BDE. Every picture I see of Kiva, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't mess with this dude. If you took a kid, just raised him from birth, since a little baby, you nurtured him and everything inside of a Hot Topic. Like you gave the kid My Chemical Romance and steroids. The problem is it looks super sick. Kiva, A tier. Kamen Rider Decade. Just appreciate what Decade has been up to in the last year. Everyone I talk to is like, that's the coolest suit. I think his belt is super cool. I'm not big on the suit, honestly. Goes in C tier. Down there with Blade. Kamen Rider Double. Can we talk about Double for a second? Kamen Rider Double is a god tier suit. The symmetry on it, the absolute symbolism, the callbacks to the original riders, it's literally one of the best suits in Kamen Rider history. I really like O's. O's is in my top 3 seasons. I just bought this. Y'all saw me unbox it right here. But I think I love O's and O's design because of the series. I don't think O's design on its own is like in the same tier as Double. In fact, I think O's design goes next to Hibiki with the B. Kamen Rider Forze, the show that I'm stuck on episode 1, a show that everyone keeps telling me to watch, tells me I have to watch, tells me is absolutely essential, quintessential to the Kamen Rider experience. And yet I'm stuck on episode 1 because Forze as a suit does not excite me at all. Forze goes in D. Wizard, I think is just really bland and it bums me out because I love the flow of it. Like in motion, it looks majestic, but then when you stand still and you look at the suit, it's just too bland. Wizard deserves C tier. Let's talk about Kamen Rider Gaim. I don't think I need to look it up for anyone, but just in case I do. Gaim's suit has grown on me. I know people want me to put Gaim in God tier or A tier. Gaim is gonna be a B tier. Drive, my top rider of all time for me. Drive, I thought was the ugliest suit of all time. I don't even know why I started watching Drive because I was like, this suit sucks. And then watching it more, Drive grew so much of me. I try to keep my feelings out of it, but I can't. It has to be an A. Like I can't put it with the gods. But I will put it at an A. Next up, Kamen Rider Ghost. The fact that Ghost lights up the way it does, stupid sick. Ghost is so damn cool. Ghost goes up in A tier. Xaid, one, let me say, is the most annoying figurized to put together. Hate Xaid. In fact, I've only put half of X8 together because I don't want to deal with all the stickers. It looks like a video game. I look at this, I can tell what it is. It's a video game, anime eyes. I get it. Y'all, X8 is ugly as hell. X8 is absolutely ugly. Y'all have heard me talk about it many times. In fact, the Achilles logo is based off of build. Build goes with the gods. No other discussion about it. It's so obnoxiously simple that it works so well. Geo! I don't know if anybody remembers this, but when Geo was coming out, Geo has a breastplate. Made people say, man, Geo's gonna be a girl. Kinda basic. I still like it, but it goes in B for me. 01. It's so simple. It works so well. The texture on it is dope. 01 gets an A from me. I think 01 looks up and you're like, whoa, that looks dope. Saber is a B tier for me. Saber grew on me a lot though. At first, I hated Saber. I was like, Espada looks dope as hell. Saber looks dumb. Saber's grown on me a lot. That is our list. The gods at the top, Ichigo, Nego, Double, and Build. You can tell, symmetry, big deal for me. A tier, Black RX, Kuga, Kabuto, Deno, Kiva, Drive, Ghost, 01, and then everybody else below. That was our Kamen Rider tier list. If you want to join in when we build tier lists, come check me out, twitch.tv/Achilles every Tuesday and Thursday night, 7 p.m. and then Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. If you like this video, please henshin that like button into a blue boy and a rider kick the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I am super Sentai grateful, and I will see you next time.